Hey all, we got a battle against Zev from Maryland, and I lead with the spin Rotom, which is cool because it's my favorite form of Rotom because it spins like a fan, and spin is cool. And I trick a Scarf onto him, which is what he already had, and he Stealth Rocks, and I trick again, and they both have Scarf again, and I have to switch this time, and he kinda knew that, and has Pursuit on his Heracross instead of Night Slash. Sucks for me. So I go to Scarm to take whatever it is he's going to throw at me. So I can get at least one layer of spikes up to break any sash he might have. It doesn't have spikes anymore, it has Stealth Rock. But I go to something that's too lazy to do anything, and he takes the Flamethrower really well, obviously, because it has thick bat. And it's probably Scarfed because he switched. Or it's choice something, but yeah. I curse, and then I leave because I'm afraid of an explosion coming. But he just tricks choice specs onto me. Well, he gets my Scarf. And I don't know why he switched. Means he'd have to trick again and go down to a Shadow Ball. That's why he switched. So I Thunderbolt, knowing he would switch and it would probably hurt whatever came in, and it does a very nice chunk to Metagross. And he gets a Mash Raise, which sucks. And then I just quickly go to Scizor for a revenge kill, because that's mainly what he's on this team to do. He goes to a Zapdos, and that's not good for me, because this is probably the worst thing this team could see. Well, just Zapdos as a whole, not this particular set of Zapdos he's running, because this one is actually an offensive Zapdos because of his Life Orb. So he goes to a Swampert, and I crunch because I was thinking his Elf might come back in for some reason. I don't know why, but I switched to Skarmory to resist an Earthquake, but he just roars instead and goes to my Salamence, and I'm contemplating on switching out, but I just decided to go for a Draco Meteor because I'm Specs, and yeah, whatever I bring in would be faster than it anyway. Plus, he might have roared again, I'm not sure, but anything that takes a Draco Meteor from a Specsmence is gonna get hurt. So I can't stay in again, obviously, and I have to go to Snorlax predicting the Ice move, which also has its damage reduced because of thick bat. Which is kind of one reason why I love Snorlax. And people use Blissey more than Snorlax, and I didn't want to have a Scarm Bliss or anything. So he brings in Hera, and it's Scarf, and I have to switch out to my physical wall. And he takes the close combat relatively well. Judging by the damage it did after lefties, I should be able to live another one. I think that's what I was thinking. I'm not sure, but I decided to go for the Roost just to get my HP back up to full now, which is nice for me. And he predicts the switch out to Snorlax, which is really obvious, but I didn't. I just too afraid of the Flamethrower, and he explodes. And that's not good, but it's not terrible either, because I do have 4 other guys left, but he still has this Zapdos, which I am probably not going to be able to take down. I'd stay in for whatever reason. Probably just to get a switch advantage, I don't remember. So I go to my T-Tar, seeing that he's Life Orbed, and he switches for some reason to Heracross, while I Aqua Tail. And that does a really nice chunk to Heracross, and right now I can't stay in because he's Scarfed. And then I go to Scizor just to resist the Mega Horn, because I know I'll live it with at least some HP, but it's always nice to be sure, and I Bullet Punch just to get the KO. And at this point, I kind of need him as fodder, so I just bullet punch to get some damage in. And it does a nice chunk for Zapdos, but you gotta keep in mind this isn't your ordinary Zapdos. It's not a defensive beast, so to say. It's just an attacking one. So he uses Roost while I Dragon Dance, I want to say. No, I Crunch instead. Oh. So that actually gets him... so he has less HP now than he did before he roosted, so... ET Bolts, I'm gonna live because of the Sandstorm boosting my special defense. And I was hoping not to get Parahax, and it turns out I don't. And Crunch will finish off whatever he has left. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Crunch will finish off his Azelf. And even then, it wouldn't have been able to take anything from Spexments due to it being Scarfed and having just used U-turn. So, good game, Zev. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.